We wanted to do something different for the communities. We've been working doing outreach for the communities, and we always have the problem that we created really good events, but people didn't have ways to go. So we start thinking, why we go to them instead of waiting for them to come to us.
Carolina had found the bus in a newspaper and was like, hey, I found this bus for sale. What do you think? And so that was really the main catalyst to purchase the bus and to move forward with the ideas. But the three of us thought that to solve some of the complex social problems that exist in this world today, we needed a new and creative solutions to solving the problems in the world. And we thought that this bus might be a good avenue for that.
The idea of the bus is like it could be many things, depends on the situation. It's a school bus, but the chairs are out. We created not an empty space, but an open space, so we can use it to different activities. We can use the inside of the bus depending on where we are. So it can be a classroom for computer classes. It could be, sometimes we put a projector there and a screen, and we can do some kind of like presentations inside.
We have two different services that we provide. One is we create arts adventure workspace. So we go to events or to people's home even, at parties, local festivals, meetings even, and provide the arts adventure workspace, which can be a lot of different things. We can do, body movement things, so like soccer stations and hula hooping and those kinds of things where you move your body, or we could actually create art. The other part of our work is also to do story collecting. So we go to an event and ask questions. Why are you here? What excites you about this event? Why do you love Asheville? It could be, any kind of question that we work with the organizers of the event to create, and then we create a 3 to 5 minute video of which the organization that hires us can use on their website or social media outlets.
I would love to tell you about the t-shirt I'm wearing. This is the Chiva top logo, Chiva transporting opportunities to people. And this is one of the activities that we provide on the bus, which is screen printing. How we do it at Chiva is we will visit the Goodwills in the area, purchase some used shirts like the one that I am wearing. The screen printing process will have a metal sheet that has the logo cut into it. We'll spread a little bit of ink on top of the metal sheet, take a brush that spreads the ink evenly, and then we pull up the metal sheet, and then you have, voila, the Chiva t-shirt.
Thanks to the Asheville Area Arts in the Park grant through the Asheville Area Arts Council, we were able to start our pilot project last summer and paint the bus. And painting of the bus was a community project of where we parked it outside of the Arts Council and brought in a bunch of volunteers. I don't know how many we had that day, probably 25 or so.
We decided to paint the Chiva this way with all these colors because it represents kind of like the diversity of the area. Like we have so many people from many places, and most of their flags from the countries have these colors. Sarah, Carolina, and I were from Colombia, and we chose these pre-Columbian designs for the Chiva. So we selected this one, kind of like modified it for the Chiva, and these symbols in the pre-Columbian ideas and mythology, it represents waves and movements. So it was perfect for what we want to do, because that's what we want to do. We want to have the movement, the transportation, also be the wave that comes and renovate and keep going. We want to keep exploring those aspects of Chiva that can bring to the community the experiences that they have, because we know there's a lot of talent out there, there's a lot of stories out there that need to be told, so we want to be that vehicle for those stories and to discover those talents.